I'd like to call the order 1516th meeting of the President and Board of Trustees for the Village of Machesty Park on this first day of March 2021. Due to ongoing concerns regarding the COVID-19 pandemic, the village will be limited occupancy within the boardroom to 25 people at any one time, including board members, staff, and any interested members of the public. In compliance with the governor's disaster declaration, the village is required to broadcast the meetings live on the Village of Machesty Park YouTube channel, tiny.cc/VMP channel. Public comments may be given in person or written submissions received by 4 o'clock on the day of the meeting will be read on the submissions to the will be read during the meeting, public portion of the meeting. Please email written submissions to the clerk at majestypark.org. You may also listen to the recorded meetings at a later time by visiting tiny.cc/VMP channel. Please rise for the invocation given this evening by Trustee Aaron Wilson and remain standing for pledge of allegiance led by Trustee Eric Beck.
Let's bow our heads. Lord, please watch over our village, certainly as we head into the spring months and the potential of flooding on our Rock River. Please keep those waters down for us this year. Lord, if you could, please be uplifting for all the residents of our community and region. And Lord, guide us tonight in doing work for the village and our community. In your name, amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the Deputy Clerk please take roll call?
Mayor Johnson,
Here.
Trustee Sipes,
Here.
Schmidt,
Here.
Wilson,
Here.
Bailey. Here. Beck.
Here.
Deputy Clerk is present, the attorney is present.
We have a quorum. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the February 16th board meeting.
So made.
Second. A motion and a second. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, may I have roll call, please?
Trustee Sipes.
Aye.
Schmidt,
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Bailey. Aye. Beck.
Aye.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
Minutes have been approved. Next, we'll have the treasurer's report from Treasurer Deborah Alms.
Good evening. The treasurer's report as of February 22nd, 2021 reflects the total wealth funds to be $17,692,786.17. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
So made.
Second.
Motion and a second. May I have roll call, please?
Trustee Schmidt,
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Bailey. Aye. Beck.
Aye.
Sipes.
Aye. Treasurer's report has been approved. Next, we have communications from Deputy Clerk Penny Miller.
I have nothing.
Thank you. Next, we have the warrant. Trustee Aaron Wilson.
Thank you, Your Honor. We've got a warrant this evening, $626,000, $642.58, and I make a motion for its approval.
Second. Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, will the clerk please take roll call?
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Bailey. Aye. Beck.
Aye.
Sipes.
Aye.
Schmidt.
Aye.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
Bills have been approved. Next on the agenda is administrative reports. First off this evening, I want to thank all the elected officials and staff that attended the village budget meeting Saturday, February 27th. Many topics were discussed in a very informative and professional manner. I want to thank Michelle and James for their presenting the village budget in a different format this year from the past, which is more inclusive and informative for all. About each subject topic matter presented, many trustees also commented that they felt the same way about the budget. That was a different way of approaching, and they were very happy with that approach. Second, I'm asking village residents if they have a storm drain or drywall grate in front of their property, as I do. You know where it's at. The village does not know the exact locations of hundreds of these dry wells or drainage areas. So if you have one by your home, if you could please take a few minutes to shovel out the snow so the water could drain down and hopefully dissipate some of the flooding in the streets. With all the residents and village staff working together, we all will get through these extreme weather conditions together. Continue on with the ministry reports. Next would be Attorney Tom Green.
No report, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Next would be Village Administrator James Richter II.
Thank you, Your Honor. No report this evening.
Thank you. Next would be Finance and Human Resource Manager Michelle Johansson. Thank you. Next would be Superintendent of Public Works Chad Hunter.
No report tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Next would be Village Engineer Chris Hopkins.
Thank you, Your Honor. Quick report this evening. Pleased to advise that Sheridan Plumbing, who is our clean and televised contractor, will be out on Alpine Road over the next week and a half or so to complete the field work for the clean and televised program. They'll be taking a video of all the storm sewer on Alpine Road. Generally, work will be in the outside lanes and they'll have traffic control up ahead of the work zone. Just asking everybody to drive a little bit more carefully out there. Thank you.
Thank you. Next will be Public Safety Supervisor pitching in tonight. Thank you so much, Lieutenant Joseph Boomer.
Thank you. I have nothing to report on.
Thank you. Next would be Committee and Trustee reports. Does any trustee have a report this evening? Trustee Bailey.
Thank you. The Planning and Economic Development Committee met this evening, and we will have one ordinance and one resolution that will go to the March 15th board meeting with a positive recommendation and one resolution that will go with a negative recommendation. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Wilson.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Administration and Finance Committee met this evening. We have one resolution 09-R-21 that will go to the March 15th board meeting with a positive recommendation.
Thank you. Any Trustee Smith.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just a quick update. The property at 10216 North Second, it's at the corner of Old Ralston and the Service Drive. That home was damaged during a storm this winter, and the property owner brought that property into compliance and demolished the home. So I just wanted to thank James and Zach for their hard work on that, and ultimately the property owner for their willingness to be in compliance. It's definitely long overdue, and we're happy to see the property come around.
Very happy with that. Thank you for reporting that. Any other reports? Seeing none. Next would be consent agenda. Would the staff present all items to be considered in the consent agenda, please?
Thank you. Tonight's consent agenda consists of 8 items, including 10A, the final reading of ordinance 08-21, which is a special use permit for outside storage for Parkway products at 1189 Anvil Drive. Item 10B for the same address, the final reading of ordinance 09-21 for variance from the outdoor storage screening requirements. Item 10C, the final reading of ordinance 10-21 for variance from the commercial design standards for 8010 North 2nd Street. Item 10D, final reading of ordinance 11-21, which is a special use permit for major motor vehicle repair in the commercial general district at 8010 North 2nd. 10E, the first reading of ordinance 17-21, extending conditions of a real estate transaction with Freddie's Land LLC. 10F, resolution 11-R-21, which is an authorization to bid demolition of structures in the flood mitigation and abandoned property programs. 10G, resolution 12-R-21, authorizing professional audit services for fiscal years ending in 2021, 22, and 23 with Lauterbach and Amen LLP. And item 10H, resolution 13-R-21, authorizing Rock Road change order for pavement repairs. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any items a trustee would like removed from the consent agenda to be considered separately? Hearing none, the consent agenda has been accepted as presented. I'll entertain a motion to accept the consent agenda.
So made.
Second.
A motion and second. Will the clerk please take roll call?
Trustee Bailey,
Aye.
Beck,
Aye.
Sipes,
Aye.
Schmidt,
Aye.
Wilson,
Aye.
Mayor Johnson,
Aye.
6 ayes, 1 absent.
Consent agenda has been approved. Next would be unfinished business, which we have none. Next would be new business, which we have none. Next would be public comment. Do we have any public comment tonight? Okay. Hearing that, next would be adjournment. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. So made.
Second.
A motion second. May I have roll call, please?
Trustee Beck,
Aye.
Sipes,
Aye.
Schmidt,
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Bailey,
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.